So I follow a lot of stop smoking groups, smoking cessation support groups. I read comments on posts on my wall and on my ads and on my postings, as well as others in my field. And they're so interesting. I love hearing it. I also love talking to people about what they have tried and what's worked for them and what hasn't as far as quitting smoking goes. Now, if you've watched my webinar, you know that, the sad stats are is that, most of the conventional stop smoking solutions out there, tobacco cessation solutions, just flat out don't work for various reasons. However, they do work enough for enough people, and you and I, we all know people that have been able to quit cold turkey. They have been able to quit successfully by weaning themselves down or using the patches or vapes, nicotine replacements, what have you. And, I notice and I smile because, gosh, we're such, as people, we always want to help other people, especially if something works for us. And we also want to have a tendency to want to steer people away for missteps that maybe we've had or things that we wish we hadn't have done or some stuff that we've tried. We want to share that knowledge. So, like I said, I'm always interested in seeing that. You've also probably seen a lot of different advice out there. You've probably given it yourself. I mean, there's no shame in that. So have I, on all kinds of things. And, some of the things that I've seen that I keep seeing popping up, and again, there's nothing wrong with that. This is what's worked for people, is I'll see things like just give it over to God, or pray every single day for God to give you the strength to just walk away. You have to just decide to quit. That's all there is. Just decide to quit and do it. Maybe eat black pepper, take black pepper if you have cravings, or just be better. Just be stronger. And it's so frustrating to hear, I'm sure, because hello, if those things had worked, if those things worked for everybody, if it was that easy, you'd have probably quit decades ago, right? Yeah. So, you also hear a lot of things about like what you shouldn't do. Like you should never pay anyone to quit smoking. You'll hear people say, oh, give me the money instead and I'll hit you in the kneecaps till you quit. And that's confusing because, you don't know what to do, but you don't know who you can trust either to help you out. And so with all of these mixed messages and these frustrating bits of advice, hey, it worked for all these people, why doesn't it work for me? It can be very confusing and very easy to procrastinate, even doing anything. And I know that you can get down on yourself very, very quickly too, because I've seen it. I mean, you may be praying every single day. Why isn't God listening? What's wrong with you? Does he not love me? Am I not worthy enough? Why isn't the prayer working? Does it mean that I'm weak? Maybe your cousin Todd has sat on the couch for 10 years, has never been able to hold down a job, but one day he just decided, nah, you know what? I'm done with smoking, and was able to give it up. I mean, what does he have that I haven't? He's lazy. He's a lazy idiot, and I'm not. How come he's able to quit and I'm not? Why doesn't that work for me? And maybe you were thinking of working with someone who knows what they're doing and someone who can give you professional help to help you quit. But everybody says, oh, no, they're just a scam. Anybody that's trying to take money to help you quit, they're just out for the money. They're taking advantage of you, taking advantage of your shortcomings. So, and you may be thinking, maybe I'll just avoid that too, because I sure would much rather spend my money on medical bills and cigarettes than actually paying for somebody who could possibly help me. And before you know it, again, there's nothing wrong with that, but before you know it, the tragedy is that more time is passing. You're running out of time. Your health is starting to decline. And before you know it, you're struggling to breathe, even just walking from your house to your car. So, but what if, despite all of the bad advice out there, that you kept on going? What if you didn't give up? Tried Chantix and it made you kind of crazy in the head? No worries, we'll just keep moving on. Tried hypnosis and it didn't work? Okay, fine. What's next? Think outside of the box. I say that in my webinar. Think outside of the box. Don't give up. Keep going. Because what if deciding to quit actually meant that you keep seeking out solutions until you finally find one that works for you? What if being strong actually meant that you give 110% with whatever you're trying and you follow through till it either works or it doesn't? And what if God is actually answering your prayers when you stumble across a random Facebook post from someone whose messaging speaks to you on a soul level, and it actually inspires you to reach out to that person for help? I mean, then when that happens, then you finally are able to quit all of the advice good and bad, that you've received over the years. It's all going to turn out to be good because it was just part of your journey. It was part of your path to get you to finally solving the problem so that you can live out your life healthier and more confident, free from tobacco once and for all. So I want to ask you, what is some advice that you have received that worked for other people? It should have worked for you, but for whatever reason it didn't. Drop it in the comments below. And if you do want to talk about, like I said, I am a trusted expert. If you would like to talk to somebody about, the reasons why you can't quit, I don't give advice, but I'll certainly, help you work through what is exactly going on, why those other things haven't worked for you, and come up with a game plan of what actually will. And when you're ready, set your mind to it so you can actually quit smoking. If that interests you, book a call with me. I'll drop the link in the comments below. You just schedule a call. It's free. It's about 45 minutes, and we'll talk it out. All right. See you later. Bye.